Hello, posture lovers. Happy New Year. Welcome to week 5 of Posturing 101, where every Wednesday I'll be sharing one of your questions as a mini video presentation. So please make sure you're following us on Facebook or subscribe on YouTube so you never miss an episode. And if your question is selected, you'll get a personal shout out from me and a mini video presentation to answer your question. Let's jump straight into this week's question from Colette McDermott. Thank you, Colette. She asks, please can you explain how to engage your core? Many thanks. So first of all, what is the core and why are we so crazy about it? So the abdominal core is really a group of muscles made up of the external obliques, as you can see, the internal obliques, and the transverse abdominis, not the rectus femoris, the six-pack abs muscle, the one you see in purple there, kind of boundaried by the external obliques. The rectus abdominis is actually the most superficial of the abdominal muscles, and it's what gives us that six-pack look, but it gives us nothing to contribute to spinal stability. Well, hello. So the problem with developing a six-pack, although arguably they are kind of nice to look at, is that we develop these muscles with exercises that damage our posture and our health. We do crunches and sit-ups and we do them repeatedly, and this repeated flexion of the neck and the lumbar spine leads to flat back posture, disc degeneration, sciatica, other nerve impingement, chronic low back pain, and round shoulders. Not so nice. So crunches, as you see here on the left side, and sit-ups on the right, they do strengthen your rectus abdominis and give you a six-pack if you work hard enough at it, but they're the least relevant for supporting your spine. Repeatedly flexing our neck and our lumbar spine leads to loss of the normal lordosis. As you can see here, they both have flat back posture in this position, and that can lead to long-term disc degeneration, slip disc, sciatica, and chronic low back pain. So we can learn to perform abdominal bracing. It's a little bit like a corset where we isolate the obliques and the transverse abdominis. This will support our spine so that when we challenge it with weight, things like lifting groceries, lifting the kids, taking out the garbage, or we challenge it with movement, just about any physical activity that we do, any sport, and vibration, driving cars, being on trains and trucks. So the abdominal brace teaches us to support the spine to prevent injury and future degeneration. So let's take a look at how we can isolate our core muscles and learn to brace or engage our core. Let's take a look. The problem with most sit-ups and crunches is that as soon as we get down the floor or we get on that gym ball, we're told to flatten the lumbar spine to the floor. So there's extension, there's flexion. And flexing the lumbar spine, as we've just said, is risky for the discs. Now think about this. If you knew I was about to go, whoa, and punch you in the stomach, what would you do innately? You'd tense. You wouldn't suck in. Boy, that would hurt. You want that drum skin to be rock hard. That's what tension is. Sucking in. Now let's look at the difference. What's tension like? Sucking in. Boom. Tension. Make that drum skin tight. Now, if you don't have a lot of abdominal tone in this area, this is going to be hard to feel. The reason tension is so important is that it protects the spine. So it's really important in your stability, especially when you're moving. Quick tension, quick relax. Quick tension, quick relax. So imagining that person, boom, you're preventing. So it's tense, relax, tense, relax. It's hard to do and speak to you at the same time. I often make a sound. I think this is why it's used in martial arts, like now, each of those times I am tensing my core, but you don't see a lot of movement anywhere else, and that's exactly what you want. and see how many of those you can do in 60 seconds. This will be hard when you start, but believe me, the following day you will feel your abs. Don't be fooled into thinking this is easy. Progress to doing the abdominal brace, engaging your core when you stand, walk, and then when you're doing some distorted movements like standing on one foot, taking out the garbage, lifting a box, standing on the commuter train, walking. Aim to engage your core with this brace about 20 times a day and spend 60 seconds at it each time you do it. If you like the abdominal brace exercise, you'll love the other 29 exercises found in my balance training exercise course. It's very popular. You see, most people don't spend any time thinking about their posture until it's too late, when they already start noticing it declining, and that usually starts in your 40s and 50s. But if you start training your balance and your core right now, you'll avoid falls as you get older for sure, but you'll also improve your athletic ability, your coordination, stamina, and overall fitness right now. And I'm going to give you the opportunity to enroll in this course in just a sec. And for those of you meeting me for the first time, I'm Dr. Paula Moore, the online posture doctor, and I've been helping people correct their posture for over 20 years now. As your posture doctor, my aim isn't to highlight your pain and your symptoms, but instead, we focus on the inside of the body, the spine, in other words, the root core of your problems. Now get ready to enroll on my balance training course in just a moment, but if you'd like me to answer one of your questions, please post it to our Facebook page, and don't forget to include your name, where you're from, and of course your question. So now's your chance to enroll on the balance training course. You'll see a link in the blue box in just a moment. I'll also include that link in the description below if you're watching on YouTube. Please don't forget to tune in next Wednesday when I'm going to show you pictures of Carlos Galaviz, I hope I said that right, Carlos. I'm going to show you his lovely face and explain why the asymmetry that you see in his face might suggest problems with his posture. Don't miss this super interesting episode next Wednesday. Thank you so much for watching today, and I'll see you again next week. Bye-bye for now.